And if you see this later, that's great too. We're seated. You can be either in a chair, or you can actually lie down if you feel more comfortable in that position. If you are seated, then work to get up on your sits bones so that you are not on your tailbone. You want your spine to be fluid and flowing. So again, up on your sits bones, just move your flesh. And if you prefer a bolster, be on a bolster where you're comfortable. Ideally, you want to be comfortable. And let's go ahead and, if you feel comfortable, close your eyes. The meditation that we're going to do is a guided meditation. It is focused on restoring your inner sense of calm and separating from anxiety. So just go with this as I describe the journey and just enjoy. The other piece that I'll remind you of is to follow your breath, flow with your breath. So let's take a deep breath in together. We'll inhale through the nose, deep into the diaphragm, filling up both sides of the lungs. More breath in, fill into the upper chest until you're completely full. And then holding it for just a moment before you exhale it out completely to nothing, emptying everything out to nothing. So work to continue that breath pattern of breathing in as fully as you can, expanding the lungs like an accordion to get a full breath into those lungs, healing breath into the upper lungs, holding it for just a moment before you slowly exhale it out to nothing. Let your shoulders relax, let your jaw relax, rest the tongue on the roof of the mouth, soft smile on the face, soft smile in the eyes. Just soften from the day. Continue with your breath, allowing that breath to keep you centered and focused in the present. And begin to listen to my voice without any judgment. Listen to the guidance, and with your mind's eye, travel with me as you take your steps on a mountain path, smelling the mountain air, and continue to walk up the mountain path. When you notice just off to the side, and if you're going to use the same gender, so if you're a woman, then please use a little girl. If you're a man, use a little boy. And I want you to notice off to the side there is a young child who has clearly been hurt or something's going on. And you are now observing this in your mind's eye. You are seeing that they have some scratches. They look like they may have fallen a little bit, but they're crying, and it seems inconsolable with their cries. And as you observe them, your heart opens to a place of compassion and empathy. And you realize you don't have to say anything. To ask them questions would be not necessary, because you can just see right now in this moment they need one thing, and that is something that you can give them, and that is embracing them with your arms. So in your mind's eye, imagine wrapping this little child with your arms and holding them, feeling safe holding them, and them feeling safe, and allow them to feel so safe and held and cared for. And you can feel how the relief in their body has just taken over their body, and they feel so much relief and so much calm, as if you've just given them the safety that they've been needing. And so now they're calming their breath, and you are not needing to do anything but just be, and realizing that in that moment, that little one can perhaps be the little inner child in you that doesn't need to be told anything, that doesn't need to be lectured at, truly just being held in strong, calm arms with no judgment, just being held. Allow that peace and that sense of whatever comes up for you to come up. If it's grief, if it's loss, if it's sadness, it's okay. Allow that to come up and just be held in those arms. If it's laughter, if it's whatever it is, allow whatever feelings come up and just hold that child safely. Allow that child to feel secure and safe and at peace and calm. And breathe. Breathe. As their breath calms, you begin to see a smile come across their face. Appreciation and gratitude and calm. And you can feel the sense of restoredness, a sense of replenishment even, where nothing's complicated, where it's not dangerous. In fact, the joy is bubbling back up within you, that inner child joy, and as the joy comes through that child. And now, continuing to find that place within you that has perhaps been opened as a result of connecting in this way, and being separate and not identifying with that hurt child, but instead just being there to self-heal, to self-nurture, without having something else outside of you or them come in to try to take over, to make things better. And feel how amazing that feels to know the power of that simplicity, to find that sense of inner peace that is within them, that is within you, and rediscovering that and recognizing that within each other reminds you of your own inner power that you've had all along. And sometimes we get disconnected from it, and that realization is so beautiful. So as you stand on the top of that mountain and hold the hand of that precious child, feeling your heart so strong and so full, taking that breath in, looking down in those eyes that are now glistening with appreciation and joy and peace, and feeling that strength and joy and peace within you. In your mind's eye, feeling the connection between your hands and feeling the energy radiating between the two of you as you breathe in the beautiful mountain air and see the power of the trees and the forest around you, and maybe you hear a hawk, maybe you hear the birds. perhaps you walk a little bit further into a meadow full of flowers where there are more people, more wonderful people who have found this meadow on the mountain. And there are so many beautiful flowers, and you can smell the radiant smell, and it just feels amazing to be there. And you see the little one dance off to connect with the other children and to play in joy and freedom and peace and power. And you smile around at the other people there with you, and they smile and welcome you, and you feel whole again, and you feel so wonderful and at peace. And in your mind's eye, you put your hand over your heart and you breathe in all of that deliciousness of that connection and that peace and that harmony and joy and strength and inner calm and inner sense of power and self-soothing. So full now, so full. Plenty to spare. You now have reserves of that beautiful energy within you. I'll just take that in for a few moments, sitting with that beautiful energy. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and just feel the sense that something so simple can really shift, and the power of our mind and our thoughts is ours. No one owns that. No one can take that away from us. No one can take that away from our children. We are children's protectors, and this is definitely a time where we want to protect and nourish our inner child as well as our children and family and friends. So please use this beautiful meditation. This is a little bit adapted from Dr. Kelly Brogan, whom I'm so grateful to for her guidance, and I hope that helps. And I will say, have a beautiful rest of your evening and enjoy that. Replay this anytime that you might need that, or of course adapt it to something that nourishes you. All right, I will see you again on our next live. And if there's anything you want help with, please let me know. Comment and let me know if you're liking the meditations, or you want some more movement, or if there's something you want in the kitchen. I've been doing a few things with kombucha and doing lots of brewing with that. So if you would like any help there, please don't hesitate to reach out.